so stressful. I don't know what to pack.
My phone is dead and I forgot my charger.
Oops, I forgot it again. Got no phone charger. Gotta buy one again. Oh baby, baby, oops, I don't know what to pack. I've never been there. What shall I wear? Oops, I don't wanna overpack. Packing for the fam is too much on me. Oh baby, baby, oops, I got this app. I no longer tramp. I now know what to pack.
Okay, so who here has ever arrived at their hotel room and realized they forgot to pack an essential? Ronan, what'd you forget?
I forgot my toothbrush.
Oh, I cannot stand that. How about you, Brooke?
I forgot a charger.
Oh my gosh, then you gotta go buy overpriced one at the airport. How about you,
I
Nico?
forgot my favorite underwear.
Well,
No way.
you're all in luck, because eXactly is here to ensure that you never forget another essential again on vacation.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Matt,
I'm Serena.
I'm Francine.
and we are eXactly.
So, through the ideation process, we've come up with 3 main problems with traveling and packing. The first is overpacking. The next one is not knowing what to pack. And our last problem is forgetting things when you're packing. To verify our problem, we conducted 54 problem interviews. The results showed that 78% of people worry about forgetting items, 74% of people overpack, 63% of people worry about bringing the wrong clothes, and 85% of people would like a generated list for them.
So now we have a video explaining what our app eXactly provides to our customers.
And you click our app that resembles a checklist. When you open up to the app, you will need to log in and answer some questions about yourself, including the type of trip you are going on, whether it's for leisure, your honeymoon, a family vacation, or a business trip, or even something else, where you are going, when you are going, and the duration of your trip. It will also allow you to put any details of the trip that you believe are necessary to include. After clicking submit to this page, your list will be generated. The personalized list includes clothing items, toiletries, and other essential items that you will need on your trip. There will be a check-off feature that accompanies this list. There will be a page below explaining the weather, as the list will be generated based upon the weather for where you are going. After you are informed of the weather and now have a better idea of what to pack, the app will give you suggestions on where you could buy certain items if you don't own them. Here are 3 options as an example: Amazon, Nordstrom, and Macy's. Next, moms will get the option to share the list with their kids via text, email, or printing of the physical list out. Finally, the app will ask to turn your reminder notifications on so it can remind you of last-minute items you need to throw in your bag minutes before you leave for your trip.
Okay, so this is a sample packing list, and it's the 3rd page in the handout we gave you guys. And so this is a packing list for a winter break trip to Scottsdale, Arizona. And we provided a list for the mom, dad, and 2 children. We showed the dates, and we show the weather.
As for our competitors, the first one is upgraded points. This is a printable packing checklist where you can go online to the website and print it out for free, but it's not customized to a specific trip. The next is Evernote. It's a website that works like Google Drive, where you can create your own packing list. Our third competitor is Packing Pro. It's an app that's $2.99. You can create packing lists on it, and then PackPoint also is an app, but it is free. And we've come up with these competitors based off our solution interviews, and this is what people said that they used.
So unlike our competitors PackPoint, which offers a pre-made list, we offer a customized list that accounts for the weather, duration, location, and excursions. We will also be providing links to where you can buy items prior to your trip. And we will also have a reminders feature that will remind you to pick up stuff like your left charger at the hotel. Our customer segments are moms between the ages of 30 to 55 with a household income of $100,000 or more. We found that moms with a higher household income would be more willing to go on more trips, so it's a bigger audience for us. We also, out of we interviewed 88 people, and out of the 88 people, there were 80 people that were moms, and 2/3 of them said that they do pack for their kids. And also, the other 8 were dads, and only 2 of them said that they would pack for their kids. So this is why we believe that moms are our target market.
Okay, so for our pricing, we did 87 solution interviews, and in that interview, we asked if people would be willing to pay for our app. And about 50% said yes and maybe. So of the 50%, we then asked them, if so, how much would you be willing to pay? And about 2/3 of them said 99 cents, so we decided we would charge 99 cents for our app. And so for our revenue streams, we have 2 components. We have that we're charging 99 cents for the app, and then we also have in-app advertisements. And so we will be partnering with other retailers and other travel companies, and so we will be providing links in our app to their websites, and so we'll be profiting from them advertising through our app. And so for our total addressable market, we chose that there are 100 million people that travel in the US every year. And so we multiplied that number, and so we got that our potential revenue was $99 million. And so for our serviceable addressable market, we then limited it down to only Illinois and how many people have a household income of, just like our customer segment, over 100K. And so that number is about 4.5 million. And then we multiplied that again times the cost of our app, and we found that our potential profits were about $4.5 million. And both of these markets don't take into account the additional profits that we will be getting from our partnerships through our app.
So as Serena said, we'll be partnering with retailers such as Nordstrom or Amazon to provide links for if someone forgets an item or doesn't have it, they can buy it there, as well as travel companies such as TripAdvisor or United Airlines. And then for our MVP, we'll be starting our distribution channel will be through the website, where our Google form will be on it so that customers can access it there. And then in the future, once we have created the actual app, our distribution channels will be through the Google Play and App Store.
So we will be marketing our app through Instagram, Facebook, mom blogs, and Google AdWords. We found that 68% of moms use Instagram daily, so this is why we believe that social media, specifically Instagram, would be a good marketing skill.
So for our MVP, our partnerships will be with more local retailers such as Apricot Lane, Kaler Luggage, and La Di Da. And again, like I said, it'll be links to if you don't have the item, you can buy it there.
Okay, so to sort of break down the MVP, so we're going to be creating a website on Wix and embedding this Google form, this is like a snippet of it, that we were going to be giving out to people around spring break time so we can generate lists for them for spring break, and then that way we can give out surveys later to kind of validate the features of the app. So this is kind of what it would look like on our website, so we've created that. And then another aspect of our MVP is like our ads through Google AdWords and then social media, just seeing how much traffic we can drive to the app through these and seeing what marketing features work best. Okay, so this is some of the stuff we're trying to prove through our MVP. So first is like, do people like it and did they actually use the list? It's one thing to have the list, but like if people actually used it throughout the trip. So we're going to do that through our a survey at the end. And then will local businesses pay for in-app advertising? So that would actually be going and meeting and emailing local businesses and seeing if they'd be willing to let us link their products on our app so people can buy them if they don't own it. We also need to validate that users will pay 99 cents per checklist. So for our MVP, even though we were going to charge just 99 cents for the app, we're going to charge 99 cents per checklist through our website because it's easier that way. So we're going to see if people are actually willing to pay $1 for a checklist that's generated for them. And then we were seeing if Google AdWords are an effective marketing. And then on the MVP plan, there's like a screenshot on page 2 of kind of the analytics of the Google AdWords. And we're going to be testing that and seeing how effective it is through the click-through rate. And then we've already reached out to a few Chicagoland area mom bloggers. Joanne Grange actually already reached back and she wanted more information. So we were going to see if she could do a review and just kind of get the word out there. So this is our timeline. So in January, we're going to be creating the website and talking with local businesses so we can start linking their products on our app. In February, we're going to start our Google AdWords and our social media presence. And then in March, we're going to start sending out the list for spring break. In between February and March, we're going to start contacting people that we interviewed to see if they would be willing to fill out our form so we could create a list for their vacation. And then in April, we're going to send out surveys and just kind of validate the features of the app and what we could change and if the price was good. Okay, so for our funding requests, we're an app, so an app we looked up, it typically costs like $25,000 to code a whole app. That's obviously not happening. So we're going to ask for $130 for Google AdWords, which is kind of like budgeted out on that. And then our Wix website design would be $115, and that would allow us to embed the Google form. And this includes service charges within this like kind of Wix package if they're going to be using credit cards. So that totals out to $245. And this is our BMC. Thank you.
So nice job on the presentation.